Welcome to my presentation on human nutrition and the digestive system, Aimee Bourne, Unit 7. This presentation will examine these three following topics. I anticipate that you will gain a basic understanding of the digestive system and an introduction to a balanced diet. The digestive system is a collective name for the alimentary canal, accessory organs and digestive processes. There are 5 stages of digestive activity: ingestion, propulsion, digestion, absorption and elimination. When moving through these processes, food moves through an important physical and chemical journey, a journey which starts with the food entering the mouth. Mechanical digestion starts in the mouth with the teeth and tongue. Food is chewed using the canines to tear food. During step 3, mastication involves the salivary glands producing chemicals made of water, mineral salts and enzymes, which help speed up chemical digestion. Here, the starch in the food starts to break down. The saliva is produced by the autonomic system, but it is also stimulated by the smell and sight of food. The food and saliva creates a bolus at the pharynx for the involuntary process of swallowing, taking the food down the 25 centimetre esophagus through the diaphragm and into the stomach. The structure is made of elastic fibrous tissue, and through peristalsis, solids are pushed down. The stomach is made up of 4 parts: cardia, fundus, corpus and pylorus. An enzyme is a specialist protein molecule that speeds up and catalyzes reactions with the body's cells so that the physiological changes that support life can take place. The rates at which reactions take place are dependent on the enzyme and the role that it plays within the body. Chemical digestion is a catabolic process involving the breakdown of larger structures into smaller structures. The shape of the active site on the enzyme matches the shape of its substrate, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. This makes enzymes more specific. Each type of enzyme can usually catalyze only one type of reaction. Some of them do have a few different reactions. For example, lipase is the major enzyme that breaks down dietary fats into smaller molecules called fatty acids and glycerol. Protease uses the substrate protein, and the end products are amino acids that is produced in the stomach. Pancreatic amylase uses the substrate starch, and the end products are maltose, and that's produced in the pancreas. Optimum conditions for enzymes work best in different environments. So the temperature is really important, and the pH. So on a scale of 1 to 14, where 7 is neutral, below 7 is acidic. For example, gastric lipase works in the acidic environment of the stomach. When stomach contents move into the duodenum, their acidity is neutralized by the alkali bile. So pancreatic lipase works best in alkali conditions. The small intestine is the site where the majority of digestion absorption takes place of nutrients, where proteins, fats and carbohydrates are broken down. Chemical digestion in the small intestine relies on activities of 3 accessory organs, which are the liver, the pancreas and the gallbladder. The liver produces bile and sends it to the duodenum. The gallbladder stores and releases bile, and the pancreas release pancreatic juices, and they contain digestive enzymes, and they send them to the duodenum. Okay. The small intestine is found between the stomach and the large intestine, made up of the duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. Hormones enter the small intestine via the pancreatic duct. The large intestine removes water and any nutrients that haven't already been absorbed from the food, and some vitamins are also absorbed and are produced through the release of the colonic bacteria, which includes vitamin K and vitamin B12. And then all the undigestible matter is passed down to the rectum and is released from the body as the waste material feces. So that is how we use the food. However, the food that we put in our body is very important. A balanced diet is a selection of foods and drinks that offer sufficient and appropriate amounts of nutrients to meet our energy and our nutritional needs to maintain a healthy life. For optimum health, a good balance of calories, protein, fat and carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals and fluids are essential. Every person is different, but medical and government institutions have a set recommended amount that we can use as a guideline. So on average, women should have around 2,000 calories a day and men should have around 2,500 calories a day. Healthy adults and children over the age of 5 years old, their diet should comprise of 50 to 60% carbs, 15 to 20% protein and 25 to 30% fat. The Eat Well Guide plate is a really good visual example of what we should have on our plate. A healthy consumption must contain all nutrients, not just the macronutrients, but also the micronutrients, which are vitamins and minerals. Minerals help with bone growth, strength, nervous system, the growth of red blood cells and our immune system. And we can get minerals through calcium, which can be gained through milk, canned fish, broccoli, iron, watercress, red meat, nuts and potassium, and also through bananas, pulses and white meat. Vitamins are really important for the release of energy, the prevention of disease and the working of the metabolic system. We only need small amounts of vitamins. Vitamin A can be got through liver, dairy, green veg and yellow fruit. Vitamin B can be got through vegetables, whole grain cereals, peanuts, and vitamin C can be obtained through citrus fruits, vegetables, and vitamin D, oily fish and eggs. So in summary, our body uses mechanical and chemical digestion. Autonomic responses release chemicals in the form of enzymes to break down food. The environments within the digestive system suit which enzyme is needed for digestion. The alimentary canal incorporates all of the structures involved in the digestive system. What we put in our body in the form of food impacts on how our body works, and a careful balance is important. Thank you for listening.